So I guess I could start from the beginning, but many of my younger memories are basically gone. I know for sure I have a handful where I wanted to be a girl, even getting made fun of in school because I mentioned it once, at least, probably more honestly. I never really felt like a boy described me, and at some point in my late 20s, I found the idea that I could be gender fluid. I knew the term didn't fit perfectly because it's supposed to be someone who changes over time, and different parts of them could feel different genders at once. But for me, it was more that there was a part of me that was always feminine and a part that was always masculine. And the part that I really didn't say out loud but knew in my head, the part of me that was feminine was my soul, and the part of me that was masculine was my body. So my mind and my soul were feminine, and my body was the guy. So that's not really gender fluid. Um, okay. I would say to myself after, if the afterlife exists, everyone I knew and loved would be truly surprised to see me there because I have no doubt my soul would be a female. If there was an afterlife, I definitely would be a woman. Um, for the last several years, I had steadily bought more and more women's clothing, mostly skirts, wearing them in private. However, in December last year, 2021, I decided to buy myself a woman's chest. Won't go into details as to what that is because that's not what this video is really about. It was set to show up on December 22nd. I checked Amazon delivery pretty much every 8 hours from the moment I ordered it until the moment it showed up, or till the day it was supposed to show up. Which at that point I started checking it like every 15 minutes, like a giddy schoolgirl. I'm not even kidding you. I got to the point where I was like, I can't do this. I have to do something to distract me. So I went and I saw the new Matrix movie because I was like, okay, well, that's a good movie I've been kind of looking forward to, but I couldn't pay attention to the movie. All I could think about was sometime I'm going to get this close and I'm going to be so happy. And I just, when the movie ended, I looked at my phone to see if there was an end credits screen. Um, and sure enough, there was. And I also saw that in an email that my package arrived. I'm like, I'm not waiting for this end credits scene. I'm leaving. I don't hardly remember the drive home. I was just like excited. I'm like, I can't believe it. I'm going to. I got home and I put it on and it I'll have to show you the picture of me. It's not inappropriate. I'm wearing a shirt, so but like I had the first natural smile in a picture. I normally have to force myself to smile and it's really weird to not have to force myself. Um and so I wore that. And then 5:30 comes around, which is when my roommate gets off. And I knew he was going to be home soon, so I was like, well, I have to take this off. Because I was still in the closet, of course. And I put it in my drawer, and I'm just sitting on my desk, and I'm just thinking, okay, so I'll be able to wear it on this day. Oh, that's like a week away. Maybe I can wear it a little bit in the morning. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to wear it. If my roommate says anything, he'll say something. If he doesn't, then whatever, you know. I know he's a really understanding guy, so I went ahead and I put it on, and he came home, didn't say a word about it, just started telling me about his day. And he's just telling me about his day, and I just feel this joy. Like, I feel like I'm being myself with someone else, even though he doesn't really care, but, like, I do. Um, it's... It was interesting. It was awesome. Um, okay. So then I basically have been, since then, I've pretty much been in girl mode at home all the time. Um, I don't like being in boy mode now. I really don't. I've even gone out. On Christmas Day, I actually went to the park in girl mode. there were like four other people who were there, and I don't know if any of them noticed. I had a full beard, and and I, you know, but like I went in girl mode with the beard, which is just weird. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna shave this beard because like the only reason why I don't like the beard is because the only reason why I grew the beard really is because I have moles that I cut when I shave. Probably gonna see about getting those removed, get laser hair removal, something. Um, so yeah, it was basically Christmas Day going to the park where I decided I I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hide myself. Whatever the cost, I need to be able to be happy. I need to be able to just tell everyone about who I am. Like, well, it's so weird. It's hard to, like, I'd been watching transition videos for, I don't even know, a long time, and I was just like, I was literally like trying to like Google. I'm like, are there ways that I can naturally increase my estrogen? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. That's not safe. I want a doctor to help me. I want, I don't want to do this in a way that could be dangerous, which I know, obviously, just if I was to take some kind of counterfeit pill or, just eat a bunch of weird foods, I don't know what would happen necessarily. It's probably not the best idea to do. So, what I feel now is a mix of hope and terror. Hopefully, I am a. I hope because I will finally be able to be me. And then I am terrified because I know a lot of people will hate me just for being me. So now time to talk about my progress. I have shaved my beard and basically all my arm, leg, chest hair, body hair, general. I can't believe I kept body hair for so long. It never felt right. I've tried to work on voice feminization. That is hard. Um, I've consulted with a therapist. She's supposed to get back to me this week um, about some advice and stuff like that. Um, Now that I've accepted that I'm trans, everything from before feels wrong. I see pictures of myself with the beard and with short hair, and I'm just like, it creates a very visceral reaction. Like, it's part of me still tries to question this. Like, well, maybe I'm just making this up. But like, why would I have such a visceral reaction now to me with short hair? It's yeah. I wrote notes in case you can't tell, so I can make sure I get everything I wanted to say. Um, a few times now that I've like once once you admit that you're trans to yourself, it can get a lot more intense because all these feelings that you've had bottled up for my case, my whole life, 30 years, 33 years, I guess, um, all kind of flood in at once. And it's intense. It can be intense. I've dealt with some pretty serious stuff you guys know about, won't necessarily get into. I think I can get through this. And I originally my plan was wait a year, make sure that's what I really want, but I don't know if I want to do that now. Might start sooner. Um, yeah. So I think I covered everything. So